I feel like Kylie Jenner in this big denim jacket when she was trying to hide her pregnancy on Instagram. Like, no big belly here. Except, honestly, no big belly here. I'm not pregnant, but feeling like Kylie. Welcome back to today's video. It is the 5th video, I believe, in the YouTube 101 series that I'm currently doing about all the tips and tricks and advice or experience that I have with starting a YouTube channel, what I wish I knew when starting a YouTube channel, and just some words of wisdom that I learned on this platform since I have now been on it for 3 years. YouTube has definitely changed a lot, let alone in the last 3 years, but a big topic and conflicting issue that I see going around a lot that I do have a lot of experience with is networks. Should I join a network? Do you need to join a network to grow as a creator or gain sponsorships or go on tour? What's a manager like? All those questions that you have are about to be answered in this video. But before we get started, I'm just going to say that I'm going to list all of the earlier episodes of this series down below on how to start a YouTube channel, tips and tricks. They'll be down below, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss upcoming videos in this series all about my tips and tricks on starting a YouTube channel. I'm not only doing this series because I've been wanting to for a very long time, but I'm also in the process of moving into my own apartment, and so I'm pre-filming all of these episodes so that you have a lot of content, because consistency is key, am I right? As well as help you if you want to start your own YouTube channel. I get that asked a lot in the comments and on my Tumblr as well as Instagram. I figured why not answer them all in this great series collectively so that you have a playlist to watch to help you if you have any questions about anything, and be sure that you're subscribed, because as soon as these pre-filmed videos are out of the way, there's going to be a lot of apartment hauls and room tours and apartment tours, moving out vlogs, moving in vlogs. Oh, I'm so excited. But today we're just going to be talking about networks. A little background, I actually joined a YouTube network in August of 2015. It was like the first week in my sophomore year dorm at the College of Wooster, and I was super excited. Obviously, I felt like I had made it. 1,000 subscribers, a network, like this is it. And the truth is that it's not. And if I could go back, I don't think I would sign. To answer the initial question of this video, should you sign with the YouTube network? Probably not. And this is why. When you're first starting your channel, you'll most likely feel alone, and if you have any problems with your content or channel, it can feel like you don't have anyone to turn to. Sure, there's YouTube support and you can contact them via email or whatnot, but that's not a real person. A lot of the times, I feel like when you join a YouTube network, it gives you somebody to reach out to if you're having a hard time or complications understanding your channel. YouTube networks, if you are unfamiliar, are basically kind of like a marketing tool to help creators. They have managers, supposedly they have resources for YouTubers such as copyright-free music, layouts, and different details to help your platform grow. But what I've kind of learned and noticed is that networks find really small YouTubers that aren't making a lot of money to begin with, that don't really understand YouTube to the extent that you would if you were on it for a longer time period, and make it this really big thing that if you join a network, your channel will, you know, hit 1 million subscribers, that they can help you, that you'll like become famous, and they can take you on tour and help you with merch and all this stuff. So you sign away for 1 to 2 years of your life and all of your income. So every time you upload a video, they get a portion of your revenue. You may think that this may be small, like 10 or 20%. When I signed with my network, they took 40% of my revenue in every video. That's almost half of the income that I was making. That alone is enough for me to say that networks take advantage of small YouTubers that may not know any better, that are just looking for a community and people that get them, someone to believe in them. They sign, let's say a network has like thousands of small YouTubers, probably even more, hundreds of thousands of small YouTubers a day signing this network, and all these small YouTubers are making a tiny bit of money, but collectively the network is gaining a lot of money from these small YouTubers, when really they should be taking all of their income and revenue of their creations, of their content, because they deserve it. They are the creators. Before I get too heated, I just want to list a podcast by Jenna and Julian down below. It's kind of old, but they basically say everything that I'm saying in this video, just 1,000 times better and for an hour length podcast. But Jenna Marbles has been queen of YouTube since practically day one, and she swears not to join a network. She talks about why she doesn't believe in networks, why she thinks that they take advantage of YouTubers, and why she regrets signing with one very early on, how she was lucky to get out of it. And she's a great example of a very successful YouTuber that is still featured at VidCon and playlists and goes on tour and all of this stuff and has meetups, but isn't part of a network. You don't need a network to be successful online. Let me just say that. Now, the reason that I say you probably shouldn't join a network is because if you do have a huge audience, probably close to 50 or 100,000 subscribers at the least, a network is willing to do more for you because you'll be making more money because you have an audience, and they'll be able to give you a manager and brand deals and help you go on tour and stuff. But none of this is guaranteed. They cannot guarantee you any of this. In fact, they just say that it's an opportunity or that this may happen. I'm not trying to be negative about networks, but there's a lot about networks that people don't really realize, especially when it seems super exciting that Style Hall or Fullscreen is emailing you asking you to join. It is exciting. You should feel really, really proud of yourself that a network has reached out, that they've recognized you as a creator. If a network reaches out to you, it means that you have what it takes to be successful and they want to grab that. But I cannot stress enough that you do not need a network to be successful. I have a couple friends who have joined networks and definitely regretted them. I'm one of them. I regretted joining my network when I first started my channel because it took half of my revenue. I'm not saying it's all about the money, but especially at that stage in your channel, you want to watch it grow. You don't want to watch every small amount that you earn is a really big deal. And I watched it all go to somebody else. That sucked. The only thing the network did for me was provide Epidemic Sound, which was a platform of copyright-free music for YouTubers to use if they were under the license of one of their providing networks. So now, if I tried to use these soundtracks, I won't be able to monetize my video because I'm not part of this network anymore, so it's no longer copyright-free. Does that make sense? But YouTube already provides a huge library of copyright-free music that I use in every single video. I can create my own remixes. I can create my own sounds. You don't have to use this. And if that's the only thing that my network really gave me, it's definitely not worth it. But if you're a bigger creator and you're trying to go on tour, then yeah, a network could probably help you. If you have 100,000 or more subscribers and you join a network, they could help you with merch. They could help you work with brands because they can rep for you as being a great, successful YouTuber. But if you are a small YouTuber, please, please, please do not sign a network. Grow on your own. You don't need a network. And more times than not, you know more about YouTube and your content and this platform than people working at the network do. I read this in a blog article that PewDiePie wrote because he was trying to warn small YouTubers, don't sign a network. Like, you know more than they do. Don't let them take your money. This is so critical, and YouTube has changed so much since the beginning. I mean, back then, people didn't even know that you could make money from videos. Brand deals did not exist, and for the longest time, there were so many strict rules about sponsored videos. They had to be secret. You couldn't tell your followers that it was sponsored. Now, you kind of have to, and it's obligated to write that in the description box. With all of these changes come changes to how people are making money. The networks, the managers, the agencies. YouTube has changed so much as a platform, for better and for worse. No matter what, if you are debating signing a network, you probably shouldn't. I have a friend who is very successful on YouTube. In fact, she's almost to 1 million subscribers right now, and I am so proud of her. When I was debating signing with Fullscreen, who recently reached out, and I was so proud because for the last 2 years, ever since I got out of my contract with my other network, I told myself, don't sign with a network unless it's a network that you really want to be at, that a lot of successful YouTubers are signed with that can provide a lot for you. And for me, that was Fullscreen. I love Fullscreen. Fullscreen has given so much to creators that I know, both personally and informally. So when Fullscreen reached out to me wanting to sign me to their network, I was so proud of myself. And you should be. That's a big moment. I actually talked on the phone to one of their reps. I talked about everything that I wanted to say. And for the moment, I'm not signed with them. For the many reasons that I just don't think I'm ready. I'm too small of a creator still. If I ever get to the point where I want merch and I want to go on tour, or I want things that are a little harder to achieve on your own that I feel like a network and a community could help benefit me for, then I'll have another conversation. Oh, the point of this, sorry, I got so off topic, is that when I was debating signing with Fullscreen, I reached out to my friend that was with them for 2 years, and she gave such great advice. She told me that when I talked to the rep at Fullscreen, have a number in mind. Say that you want to make this amount of money if you sign with them. What can they specifically promise you at their network? Like, unless a network can guarantee growth and success and everything that you want on your YouTube channel, unless they can provide that, it's a waste of time. And it's a risk and it's a gamble. Jenna Marbles just speaks so strongly about this because I genuinely believe that she knows best. She knows most because she has been on YouTube for so long and she's been with a network and she's been taken advantage of, and she just wants to protect all of these strong young kids on the internet that think it's a really cool moment. And it is. Like I said, you should feel really proud if a network wants to sign with you, but more times than not, they're just trying to sign as many channels as possible to gain everyone's revenue and overall, like, change YouTube's monetization and take all of your income. Like, that is so unfair. If you've ever reached out to me asking if you should join a network network. I hope that this video has helped. Also, another thing is that if you are in a network, contact them as soon as you can if you want to get out of your contract to see when it ends. I tried to get out of my contract and I learned that you need to apply to end your contract at least 3 months in advance, otherwise it automatically renews itself. Again, it's crazy because they're taking advantage of you. Time goes by, you forget about it. I have a friend that's with a certain network right now. She's been with them for 2 years and she can't get out of it because the contract keeps automatically renewing itself, and because the person that signed her years ago, the email no longer exists. I just feel so sorry for her because her channel is literally like at stake and it's stuck under this signed contract and they're just taking all of her revenue. That's so unfair. So if you want to get out of a contract with a network, contact them immediately, figure out as soon as you can when you can apply to end your contract. And I just genuinely believe that creators can go places further than they've gone before if they are independent. You deserve all of the revenue that you are earning because it's your content, it's your effort and passion and work that you are putting into your videos, and don't let a network try to take that from you unless they are giving you all of these benefits where you think it's worth it. I don't see a reason to join one right now. If you're a small YouTuber just starting out and you're debating signing a network, or if you're waiting for the day a network reaches out to you, read the entire contract, consider it if you must, but please don't sign one. I already know that this is probably going to hinder my chances of being signed with a network, but I, at this point in my life, don't believe that you should be. Unless they can promise you everything that you want out of that network, just don't do it. This is your platform, and it can get really iffy when you start signing contracts because you're signing away your brand. You're signing away your account to somebody else, and you don't really know what's going to happen. Suddenly, your channel is at stake, and it gets scary, it gets legal, like, so many things. Just to summarize, if you're debating whether or not you should sign a network, you probably shouldn't. If you're a bigger channel and you know that they can guarantee all of the things that you want, more power to you. Congratulations. But if you're a small YouTuber, I know it's really cool when a network wants to sign with you, and I know that it probably sounds even cooler when you talk about it to people that don't understand YouTube, but at the end of the day, this is a network that is taking your money away from the content of quality that you are creating out of your passions. Like, you are selling your passions to somebody else and they're taking some credit for it. I just don't see that as being worth it. But that's my experience with networks and my opinions on whether or not you should sign. I really hope that this helped. If you have any further questions on this topic or anything regarding this, to be honest, just comment them down below. I do my best to respond to every single comment, and please subscribe so you don't miss the next video in this YouTube 101 series. I'm having a lot of fun filming these. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to leave a like because this does help, and click the bell to turn on notifications. This notifies you every time I upload a new video, and I always shout out the first comment on my social medias, so don't forget to follow me on my socials so you don't miss out on those shout outs. But with all of that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!